my favorite movies of all times is Transformers. And there's a line in one of the movies in which Optimus Prime says, "We can be the heroes of our own lives if we had the courage to try." And the reason for me saying this line is because I got a comment not too long ago from a young man who said, "My fear is asking her out and getting rejected." And the truth is that he's not the only one who has that fear of getting rejected. So how much different would your life be if you were courageous enough to confidently approach someone that you were attracted to, or if you was courageous enough to confidently operate in a job interview, or if you were a sales professional? How much different would your life be? How would it feel to be the hero of your own life if you had the courage to try? So in today's video, I'm gonna help you get that courage so that you could overcome that fear of rejection. Now, when I was a young man, I had the same issue. So I had a conversation with my uncle, and he gave me some of this sound advice that's going to help anyone overcome their fear of rejection. And the conversation went like this. I'm telling him my problems and my challenges that I'm having, and he says to me this: "Stop placing people on a pedestal. They stink just like yours." And what he was trying to get me to realize is that there's no reason to feel inferior to someone else when they are imperfect just like you. They are human just like you. That is the mindset that you have to overcome this fear of rejection. You have to realize you have a lot to offer. You have some unique greatness about you that makes you special. And the reason for you to not place people on a pedestal is because they were created in the same manner as you. They have flaws just like you. These people aren't specially made. They're not a god. They're not a king or queen. They're not a royalty. There's no reason to place someone else on a pedestal when they are human just like you. In order for you to get rid of that fear of rejection, you have to stop placing them on a pedestal. Stop allowing yourself to feel inferior to them and humanize them. Realize that they stub their big toe just like you. They pass gas just like you. They burp all the time just like you. They trip, stumble, fall, and fail in life just like you. And I say all of this to help you get to a point where you can start humanizing these people. When I was in sales, one of the mistakes that I made early on in sales is that I was allowing myself to feel inferior to the prospect because I wanted to make a sale. I wanted to book a meeting. And the problem with that is that when you approach a prospect like that, or if you approach anyone like that, that they are perfect or they are this goal that you want to achieve, they feel like they are powerful. They sense that you've placed them on a pedestal. They feel that you've made them this powerful being in their minds. And they feel unattracted by that. And there's more power for them to say no rather than to say yes and accept whatever you have to offer. So you got to get to a point where you start humanizing these people and stop placing them on a pedestal. The beauty of being a guy is that there's more women on this planet than us. They outnumber us. And so if I fail, if I take this L, oh well, at least I tried. So here's a recap. Stop placing people on a pedestal because they are human just like you. Stop allowing yourself to be inferior to them because they are imperfect just like you. And start humanizing them because that's what they are. They're not a god. And start shooting your shot so that you can be the hero of your own life. In any arena, this advice applies to approaching someone that you find attractive, if you were in a job interview, or if you were a sales professional. Don't place anyone on a pedestal and recognize who you are as a person and the fact that you have a lot to offer and you're gonna be just fine. Thank you so much for watching this video. Matter of fact, if you watch either one of these videos, I promise you they're going to solve the problem that you have.